Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Love what you drive. Here's what we're going to be working on today. So this is a power steering pressure switch, and it's for my 2006 Mercury Grand Marquis. Now let me tell you a little bit of backstory before we get into switching this thing. From doing further research, I've realized that this is a very common issue on Panther platforms, and it is not your power steering pump. Probably 95% of the time, this is what the switch or what the part is that you need to switch out. It is not your power steering pump. It's going to make a lot of noise. It's going to be, the steering will be really tight. The power steering pump is going to make a lot of noise. But this is the culprit. This is what needs to be switched out. I've even seen some videos that showed a 2007 Lincoln TownCar in mint condition, 50,000 miles on it, and this little piece was what was wrong with it. So now this happened probably a little over a month ago. One time I just drove out of a parking lot and I noticed my steering was a little wonky. It was like very choppy. And I heard some noise, that dreaded noise that comes out of the power steering pump. So I kind of drove for half the day thinking, okay, I got to take a look. When I looked under the hood, I opened the power steering reservoir. Well, I saw little bubbles in the power steering fluid, which means the air got in there. So I poured some in and drove, and then by the end of the day, all the power steering had leaked out, and it was as if you know, when you have to turn the steering wheel and it, like right now, the car's not started and it's so difficult to turn. That's how I've been driving for the past couple of weeks, because I just couldn't have, I didn't have time to get under there and diagnose it. But the other day I looked under there and I just saw one of the hoses was really wet, and I'll show you which one it is. So we're gonna go ahead and start the car. So I'm gonna show you where that leak is. I did not notice it before, but after further inspection today, I saw what the problem was. And there it is. There's already a puddle forming. So that is about half a days of driving. All your power steering will leak out. Okay, so we're gonna look under the hood now just to see the reservoir. Okay, this is from earlier. Yep, it's already empty. I filled it up earlier today at Advanced Auto Parts. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on today, which is the power steering pressure switch. Okay, let's take a closer look. That was a close one. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on. I'm going to shut the car off and get the tools ready. The part I got is a CarQuest part. That's just, I mean, I was just so tired of driving with such a stiff steering. And the part number is PSA 1011. I will link it in the description. And the switch just looks like this. Very small part, and as you saw, where it's leaking is where the electric connector hooks up to it. I guess they just dry out or crack or something like that, and it literally just comes out of the plastic piece. Now I got a pan, oil pan, I'm gonna put under here, and I got some brake parts cleaner, and I just want to spray all of this before I do anything else, to just get all this extra power steering fluid off of it. Okay, I think that's enough. Now I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna spray the connector as well, just to get all the gunk off of it. The connector itself, or the pressure, the switch itself is a size 19 wrench. This is a size 18. For whatever reason, my set didn't come with a size 18. It goes 19 to a 17. So I'm just gonna use a pair of channel locks. I'm gonna hold the housing. Be careful if you do have to do this so you don't break this line. And I got some smaller pliers. Now mine was a little seized. So we got the new one ready here. Nothing came out. Here's what it looks like. Here's the new one. I guess we'll see after we get out from under the car what the issue was. Now it does come with the rubber O-ring already. So it's pretty much just take the old one off, put the new one on, pretty much just reverse the process. I'm gonna just snug it up. Okay. And I'm gonna come back with the brake cleaner once again. Okay, then we're just gonna plug it in. Like that. Okay, now I'm gonna start it and see what's happening. Before I start it, I'm gonna pour some power steering fluid in here. And there's a line that says minimum and maximum. You can see it right there. Okay. So I poured it to the max. There's also another line here. I'm gonna go ahead and start it, and some of it should be going away. And technically you have to bleed the system of any air that is in there that may be trapped. But what you could also do is turn the steering wheel after you start it left all the way till it stops, and then right, and do that about 10 to 20 times. That should get all the bubbles out of the system. Okay, let's take a look under here. Looking good. It's up to the level. So I'm gonna take it off the car ramps, and then we will do the steering wheel back and forth a bunch of times to see if we can get all the air out. Okay guys, I'm gonna open the window, see if I hear any noise. And all you do is just go back and forth. So do that a few times. Man, what a relief. This part was only, let me look at the receipt. This part was only $55, which is still kind of pricey for a small piece. But a new power steering pump with the core was like $150 or something on Rock Auto. And you can get a Motorcraft one as well. But I'm so relieved that it was just this little piece. Let's take a look under the hood. See if the level has dropped. Okay, level still looks pretty good. I don't see any air bubbles in there. And level is still good on maximum. This was a quick little project. Let's take a look at this one. I'm not even sure. On the outside it looks fine. It's coming from the inside of the plug. So anyways, all that's left to do, go for a test drive around the block. Listen to any noises. Like I said, this was probably a quick 15-minute job that saved a lot of money. Thanks for tuning in to Love What You Drive. We'll see you guys in the next one. Oh man, this thing drives nice now.